Hey everybody, how are you guys doing out there? Thanks for waiting for me. Man, I'll tell you what, live streaming is it's like nothing else, man. I've got like 30 things I'm trying to do, get images up, get stuff on the computer so that the chat can like pop up over here. And I'm like, I don't think I'm like not techie. I just forget how much time stuff takes. So anyway, welcome everybody. I'm stoked you guys are here. It is Friday night, which I realize for some people it's a great time. For you East Coasters. For you West Coasters, it's only like 7:30, so some people are out. My wife's out tonight, so I'm on baby duty, so while my son sleeps, I get to come hang out with you guys. And I'm stoked about the topic, and really, I'm just stoked to catch up with you guys. So to start off tonight, first off, tonight's brought to you by LaCroix. Some of you call it like LaCroix or something. It's LaCroix. And for you, those of you who don't know, this is like just basically water. Anyway, where are you guys at tonight? Where are you guys watching from? Just put where you're watching from. I know a lot of you guys, which I'm excited to see you guys on here. I can already see a bunch of people commenting. But yeah, where are you guys watching? And we'll start with that. Just how you're where you're watching, and I'll tell you how my week was. And I'm kind of bummed right now because I haven't ridden my bike out on the mountain bike trails for a couple days. And I'm getting so antsy right now. So anyway, let me go back and see who's in the chat. Looks like Cobra Kyle was the first one in. Cobra Kyle, good to see you, man. Ethan, hey, Ethan, good to see you. Garrett says stickers. Garrett, you're right, dude. And somebody in the live stream tonight is going to win some stickers, which I'm pretty stoked about. I think I figured out how to do that. All right, we got Backyard Shredder. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Backyard Shredder's down nearby me. MTB Adventures, hello. Trail Features, good to see you, Joseph. Me and Joseph were talking earlier today. Let's see who else. Oh, Pig is in here. He's like, oh, if I'm ready, dude. Me too. Check up, hit that like button. I like that. Do me a favor, hit that like button right now. It just helps me out a ton. I'm gonna jump ahead because there's a bunch of people. Twitchy Nick, dude, I like that name. Twitchy Nick, dude. MLC Adventures, good to see you, MLC. It's been good to get to know you, and I know you're in Washington, which is great. So Twitchy Nick is from Durham, North Carolina, which is awesome. Drew Wagner, good to see you, Drew. I think you ordered a sticker pack because you're in Polesville, which is great. I've been over there a ton. Cobra Kyle from San Antonio. I didn't know that. Is there good riding in San Antonio, Cobra Kyle? I would think so. MLC Adventure says, I'm about an hour south of you. Yeah, where do you live, MLC Adventures? Like, what city? I grew up in Bothell, Washington. It's like north of Seattle a little bit, so I know it well. Tamara and Travis said the Midwest. Well, nice. Welcome. That's a big area, right? Omar Pur said El Dorado Hills, California. Welcome, dude. We got Arda from Canada. MTB Ing. Dude, I'm so sorry. The Ing gets me every time. MTB Adventures, Elk Grove, aka Center of the Universe. Cool. I'm just going to jump down. Hey, Jordan Byron. Jordan, good to see you, man. You reminded me. I got to get my logo up here. And Joseph, you were giving me a hard time. You're like, hey, looks like somebody learned an OBS tutorial, which I did. Oh, MLC Adventure says you're down in Kirkland. That's awesome, man. I like going down to Duthie Hill to practice my jump skills. Anyway, so... Oh, my main squeeze is already on there, Jordan. I was going to say, so everybody, just so you know, more people are jumping in, and I'll say this a couple of times, so forgive me. And Ethan, yes, I know you are from Massachusetts. Basically, right here, this is, I call this my super chat corner. So what I do over here is, right here, this is my main squeeze right now, and that is Jordan Byron. And if you guys don't know who Jordan Byron is, he is a mountain bike YouTuber. He is in... I think Connecticut or Pennsylvania. He is in the Northeast. Jordan makes great content. I've loved all of his recent videos. So do me a favor, go if you haven't yet, and go over to, and Jordan's commenting right now, click Jordan Byron, go subscribe to his channel, and watch his videos. He's over that 1,000 subscriber mark, which some of you know about, and the more encouragement you can give him, the better. And he has given $30.44. And Jordan, you've been my main squeeze for like 2 weeks now, and before that, down in the corner over there, that was Shane. That's the crashing dad. Shane gave 30. Jordan one-upped him and gave 30.44. So if you give the most super chat money tonight, you're going to be my main squeeze for the foreseeable future until somebody else jumps in. And then right here is my last live stream, which I think was like the last 2 times, was all the people who like gave. It could have been $1. It could have been $10. It was definitely under $30.44. And so this is my way to say thank you, right, to all these people. Now, I can see some of them. I don't want to miss some, so I'm just going to tell you guys who those people are who super chatted because I think they're awesome, man. I really do because they care about the channel. So people in no specific order, so good luck figuring out the logos. MTB Cincinnati, thank you so much, Joe. Means a lot. Kevin Couture, thank you, Kevin. He gave $2. It was Canadian, though, so it's not as valuable. Jordan Byron, obviously. Thank you, Jordan. JF Rides, who gives a couple of times. And JF Rides, you're awesome, man. Thank you if you're here. Also, we got Monster Vlogster. That's my boy from Washington. We got JC Trails. That's my boy from the Northeast. Even though I don't know JC Trails that much, I watch his live streams, and I missed it last night, dude. I was bummed. He had a great one. Trail Features, that's Joseph down in Texas. We got MTB Kevin. And we got No Front Brakes. And MTB Kevin wanted everybody to know Super Chat works on Androids, but I guess it doesn't work on iPhone, which baffles me. Come on, Apple. You should know better. You're awesome. Anyway, No Front Brakes, who is Eric, and he's also in the Austin, Texas area. No Front Brakes is a great guy. He uses a prosthetic. He's my inspiration when I do cut my arm off one day that I'll still mountain bike. Nate Palmer was also a guy who donated. Thank you so much, Nate, dude. You're awesome as well. And I think that was it for the last one. So that is all my super chatters last time. And MLC Adventures, $35. Thanks for all your cool videos. I look forward to riding with you. Man, that did not take long. I got my new main squeeze. Jordan, I'm so sorry. And MLC Adventures, so you know, this is the worst thing. But basically, Jordan's going to stay right here throughout the night because he was the best for last time. Right now, you are in the top spot. So if somebody were to say give $36 or $40, you could always tack onto that, so you'll be my top spot. But dude, thank you so much. Like, that means a lot. MLC Adventures, he's, I won't speak for you because I don't want to say this incorrectly or like in any way sound negative. He's newer to YouTube just like I am. He's making great content. I can't wait to ride with him because he's a local guy. He rides all the places I used to ride down south in the Seattle area. Now I'm up in Bellingham, and if you guys aren't familiar with our areas, that's basically up. It's like I'm almost Canada. So Whistler's 3 hours away. There's Squamish, which is like 2 hours away. Bellingham is like a crazy good destination. And so we look at Seattle, and we don't think we're better than Seattle up in Bellingham. We know we're better than Seattle up in Bellingham. So anyway, that's where we're at. So dude, MLC Adventures, back to you, dude. Thank you so much. Make sure you go check out MLC Adventures channel. Jordan Byron is obviously great, and you need to check his out, but also MLC Adventures, man. I can't wait to see his channel grow, and that means the world to me, dude. So thank you. So Mike, my friend Mike's like, hurry up and get to the good stuff. Bedtime is coming. Mike is probably watching with his son, Brennan. I was just over at their house having dinner and helping Mike put a chain on, which Mike was on my last live stream. So hey, Mike, and if Julie or Brennan are watching, good to see you guys, man. And Brennan, good luck as you go to bed, dude. Anyway, so let me catch up on the chat. Backyard Shredder says, you are better than Seattle. Thank you, Backyard Shredder. You get it. Monster Vlogger says, thanks so much for the shout out, Josh. Can't wait to ride. Dude, me neither. Monster Vlogster, we got MLC Adventures. There's a couple other people who are down in that Seattle area that I can't wait to ride with. Unfortunately, if you've been to Washington, right now is like the worst time to do a meetup because the weather could be terrible. Carter, good to see you, man, from Richmond, Virginia. And Jordan Byron's like, hey, Mike. Jordan, what a nice guy, dude. Who else we got in here? Nate Palmer. Nate, I talked about you, Nate. Nate was also somebody who donated. Thank you, Nate. You're awesome. Trying to see who else jumped in. Oh, Elijah, good to see you, man. And MTB Adventures, you're saying Jordan just hit over 1,000 subs. Yes, that's correct. And MTB Adventures, I don't think you have yet, but go check out MTB Adventures. And you guys may have noticed that a lot of YouTubers like me who are in that, whether it be like 1,500 subscribers, and definitely upward, like to 30,000, 100,000, we're representing the guys who are just starting out, kind of like me, but have less subscribers because they're trying to gain 1,000 subscribers and enough view time so that they can basically get monetized by YouTube. And more than that, it's just a stamp of approval on them that YouTube sees them through a light as being, for lack of better terms, a legitimate creator. I don't believe that, but I feel like that's what YouTube is kind of saying to them. I think what they're doing is, I understand it, but it's tough. So anyway, lots of people on here. MTB Adventures has 751 subscribers, so go subscribe to him. And yeah, I could shout out so many more people. If anybody else jumps in, I'll make sure and let you guys know. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be talking about preparing to travel, or basically I'm preparing to travel. I'm planning on going on a couple of trips, and I talked about that in my 5,000 subscriber update. And I want to tell you guys how I prepare to travel. And I'll be honest with you, this whole mountain biking while traveling thing is new to me. I've taken some tips from other dudes that I watch, and so I'm excited to figure it out, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So while I'm talking about this, though, please interject with questions. I do these live streams because It's 7:30 on a Friday night. If you guys didn't hear, my wife is gone. She's out hanging out with some girlfriends. I'm on dad duty, so my son is asleep. And so I just get to hang out, and I love hanging out with you guys, talking mountain bikes, talking life, answering wacky, crazy questions you guys have for me. So if you have any questions, let me know. And Nate Palmer just said, working on some new content. Oh, Nate, am I ever, dude. My next video, which I'm hoping will drop either like tomorrow morning. I usually do it at midnight. It just works for me because I usually work until late, or I work on my videos in the evenings. But my next video that I'm dropping, I'm super excited about. I haven't started working on it. I've done all the filming for it, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. It's hilarious. So anyway, Mike Dieter. Good to see you, Mike Dieter. Welcome. Carter said, definitely want to see you travel as well. Well, Carter, dude, that actually, let me segue. I got one more thing, and luckily I'm just going to put it like right on the back of my Mac because no one cares, and all you PC fans are like, cover that Apple logo. Jordan, what am I drinking? I'm drinking the most sophisticated mountain bike drink in the world. It is a good old lime LaCroix. And like I said earlier, some people call it LaCroix, and you're wrong, and that's okay. I forgive you. It's LaCroix, and it's a lime one because, I don't know, it's what we had in the fridge. H. Picka said, are you riding in Atlanta? If so, who are you riding with and where? Because I'm very close. Ooh, who am I riding with and where? Well, let me just say I'm not going to tell you who I'm riding with. I am riding with somebody from Asheville, and that's looking like a 95% yes. And then there is somebody from the Atlanta area that I'm trying to meet up with as well. That's looking pretty promising, but we're going to see. Jordan says delish. Yeah, dude, it is delish. Joseph, Trail Features. I think I have 3 videos in the hopper and 1 getting filmed this weekend. They will be out ... eventually. Yes, they will be out eventually. And know what's funny is a lot of people, one sec, 2 things. MLC Adventures. I'm going to sign off for a minute. I'll be back. Got to put the kiddos to sleep. Hey, dude, I already did that. So you go do that. And Nate Palmer, $2. Might drive Christ country. Gosh, talking is hard. Might drive cross country to find out what you do. Nate, and if you guys don't know, I do not share what my occupation is. So I've never shared what my job is. Some of you on the live chat and watching right now, you guys know, and you know to keep it a secret. But I don't share what I do. But the second I meet you or ride with you, I'll tell you. Now, I won't tell you the second of. I'm definitely going to play 20 questions and mess with you a little bit. But I have a lot of reasons for that. I love my job. I love YouTube. My goal is not to go full-time on YouTube. But my job is interesting and awesome, and I love just talking to people about it face-to-face. Nicholas Ed says, LaCroix, drink of the millennials. Hear, hear. Or what does Budweiser say? Dilly, dilly. And Joseph, remember, I said, if you know what I do, not to put it on the chat. And if you can't see, Joseph said he's Batman, which I don't appreciate that, dude, because now everybody knows. Pro tip, if you squeeze lemon or lime juice out of the little fruit-shaped bottles into your LaCroix, it's like drinking a Sprite. Mike, that's a good idea, dude. And it's probably like 0-calorie Sprite, too, so that's awesome. Jordan Byron is Batman. Yes, he is Batman. He's also my accomplice to cover up for the fact that I am Batman. All right, I've been talking. I haven't talked at all about what I'm talking about, but that's fine. But let me talk about one more thing. I already got 2 huge super chats. One, Nate for $2. Thank you, Nate. 2 for MLC Adventures. And those guys are going to go right over here next time I have a live stream as people who have supported me and, of course, my main squeeze. Where's the girl? Are you talking about my wife, Joseph? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. Oh, somebody said dilly dilly. That's great, dilly dilly. Where's the girl? Are you saying my wife or are you saying I'm a girl for drinking LaCroix? Both I find not offensive at all. I'm just curious. Somebody said, what hydration pack do you use? Arda, we're going to get there, so don't worry about it. Weight loss update. Checkup. I love that your name is Checkup, and you're asking for a checkup on the weight loss update. Yeah, I'll do that. And let me tell you this. My goal was to make like a video every 2 weeks about my weight loss, because if you guys don't know, my goal is to hit 160 pounds by April 1st, and that's no joke, right? So in 3 months, I started at 192. Right now, I'm about 179. So that's 13 pounds for those of you who can't do math very well. Batman reference. Sorry, Joseph. I'm a little slow on the Batman references. It's been a while. I need to watch it again. Anyway, so I'm down 13 pounds. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've been doing terrible like the last couple of weeks. I haven't been eating too many calories, but I haven't tried to like really dedicate myself to losing weight. And on Monday, I'm going to be traveling to Atlanta, as somebody had mentioned. And so I know when I'm in a different city, I'm going to want to try some different foods. Some of the people I'm going to be spending time with, we're going to be eating meals together. So all that to say, once I get back from Atlanta, I'm going to start hitting it hard again. I've got another 20 pounds to lose in 2 months, which is about 8 weeks, which is about, what, 2 1/3 pounds a week. So I'm pretty confident I can get there. It's going to be tough too. Somebody said, I'll take some of that weight. Yeah, Twitchy Nick, I have so many friends that are like, dude, I can't gain weight for the life of me. And I look at them, I'm like, you are a turkey, because I wish I could like not gain weight, but I do. Some people, like, they eat a cheeseburger, don't gain a pound. I look at one and I've already gained 5. All right, last thing I'm going to talk about, then we're going to jump in. And Checkup said, sweet, good job. I'm down 10 pounds and working on more. Dude, Knuckles. I'm so excited for you, dude. That's awesome, Checkup. Anytime you lose weight, man, it's so nice to celebrate with people. It's hard to do it on your own. All right, before we jump in, I'm going to put something right here, and you're going to see it. And now this, so you know, is I stole this from my friend who is super smart guy. It's Biker, B1, and that's Robert. If you haven't looked at Biker's channel, it's B1KER. And me and Robert are talking about Super Chat, and he was like, Josh, I love your main squeeze thing, dude. I love you, like, supporting the people who are supporting you. And I'm like, yeah, man. And he's like, I totally stole that because I love it. And then I did this thing. He's doing this thing called Yaman for a trip to Jamaica. So any money that you give tonight is going towards money for Moab. And what that is I want to take a trip to Colorado and Moab. I'm trying to plan a date where I can go with a buddy and we can travel around. My goal is to go fly into Denver. Whoa, Drew Wagner, $5. Sorry, I have to leave early. Love the stickers. They are on my bike in Workbench. Have a good live. Dude, Drew, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm happy that you got the stickers already. I'll be talking about my stickers in a little bit. I feel like I didn't have a ton to talk about, but now I'm like talking about 30 things. But dude, thank you so much. That $5 means the world, and that's going to go to my money for Moab. Any money I get that I make on YouTube goes right back into the channel. So I'm lucky that this trip I'm taking to Atlanta is a work trip. I'm there meeting with a bunch of people, so I'm excited for that. So that's kind of covered under that, and I get a mountain bike on the side for the real cheap. But I want to take special trips, one of them being to Moab and Colorado. So I want to fly into Denver, spend some time in Boulder for a day, take a day at Fruta, hopefully meet up with some YouTubers there, and then go down to Moab for a day or two. But trips are expensive, airfare, lodging, rental car, all that. And so any money you guys give is going to go right back into the channel, so you are going to be supported a ton. All right, let's go to the comments before we move on to our next thing. JF Rides, good to see you. What did you miss? I talked about the fact that you're awesome and supported me last time on the live stream. Anybody who supports me tonight is also going to get up here. And if enough people like support me through Super Chats, which all you have to do is if you're on a computer, just scroll down under the comments and you can type in a dollar amount. $1 goes a long way. And if everybody on here, there's like 50 people on here gave $1, that'd be a huge, that'd be awesome, man. Nate says push-ups for Super Chats. Nate, if you give me a Super Chat, if anybody gives me a Super Chat and says do these many push-ups, I will do that, dude. I am not opposed to begging. Somebody was like, I'm not going to lie, I was trying to figure out what the mother of all bikes was. Are you saying, like, what's the best bike of them all? I'm not sure. Trail Features, hashtag Super Chat Storm. Yeah, so Trail Features, I'll let you explain what that is. Maybe, hopefully people are reading it. Basically, if everybody gives $1, then it's like a small amount, then it like helps the YouTuber who's going live a ton. And I think it's a great idea. I love giving guys $1 or $2, sometimes $5, because I'm cheap, but it's just a little bit that's like giving somebody a high five, like, dude, I love what you're doing, and you're awesome. Thank you, Trail Features, starting that off by doing a $1 mic drop. If anybody else wants to give $1 with Trail Features, man, I'm going to think you're awesome. That's just great, dude. So thank you so much, Trail Features. Joseph, you're awesome. If you haven't, check out Trail Features' channel. He's in Austin. Dude has quality 10 times what I do, and he's just a great guy. So go check him out. All right. Oh, yeah, so comments. Somebody says, you missed your shout-out, JF. No, oh, yeah, he did, but I shouted him out again. Hey, Kip CC. Hey, Josh, glad to see you live rather than recorded. Good to see you, Kip. I'm stoked that you can jump on, man. I feel like you always, I'm trying to remember right, Kip. I think you comment afterwards, and I'm like, I'm so bummed you missed it. Oh, and Live Free and Shreds in. What's up, dude? Good to see you, dude. Anyway, Arda just wants me to do push-ups. And MTB Adventure says, we need to see some finger guns tonight. From now on, every person who gives me a Super Chat is going to see these boys come out. So, give me those Super Chats and you're going to see them. Oh, Ethan, mother of all bikes, Moab. Yes. Finally made a live stream with 8% battery. Live free and shred. Go find a charger. I don't care if it's in the middle of an airport, man. Just like tune it up. Be like, dude, Josh, daily mountain bike rider. You don't like mountain biking? Doesn't matter. This guy, he's great, right? Cool. So, okay, let's talk about what I'm talking about tonight. How to travel when you're not planning, or sorry, how to mountain bike while you are traveling. Jordan Byron, $1. There's my finger guns. I didn't know there was going to be sound effects in that, but there was. Jordan, that's for you, dude. And the more the super chats, the more the finger guns. Somebody says, I remember the first live streams when 15 was a lot of people. Dude, it's crazy, Garrett. Like, I posted like my 5,000 subscriber update, and somebody was watching it today, and like, you're already over like 5,500. I'm like, I know. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening, man. I was a guy 4 months ago that was sitting in my garage thinking about making videos, and people, sorry, and people are loving it. And Nate Palmer goes, you're so pale, you're overexposed, laugh out loud, hashtag pasty life. You know, dude, this is how the good Lord made me. In an emergency situation, I'm a great guy to be with because my skin is an SOS signal. So yes, I am very pale. And Steve said he's from Fort Collins, Colorado here. Like your channel, good content. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that, man. So let me talk about how do you mountain bike while you travel? Let's do a quick survey in the chat, and I'll ask you guys, how many of you have gone on vacation or a work trip or an intentional trip to go mountain biking where you flew in? I'm not talking about a trip where you brought, maybe you did bring a bike, but I'm talking about flying because that adds an extra element of difficulty. How many of you have traveled while flying? Whoa, dude! Brian Vaughn, good to see you, Brian Vaughn, dude. These finger guns are for you, Brian Vaughn. You're the one, dude. You're awesome. $5. I should do like 5 minutes of finger guns for that. And then on top of that, Backyard Shredder, I'm putting those guns away and pulling out the backup guns, dude. That's for you. Thank you so much, Backyard Shredder. Backyard Shredder is down in Puyallup, which is the one word if you're not from Washington, you don't know how to say. So Brian, thanks so much. Brian is a fellow Tasco lover, and I'm going to talk about Tasco mountain biking a little later. But Brian, thank you for the $5, man. That means a ton. And Backyard Shredder, that's awesome. Now, Backyard Shredder, help me out because I love your videos. I love your Instagram because I know the Backyard Shredder is a little guy, and when I say little, I mean he's like not an adult. He's a younger dude. Now, is your channel you and your dad, or is it just you, Backyard Shredder? I've always been curious. So anyway, back to the question: how many of you have flown? So Ethan's like, that's a lot of super chats. Dude, it is. This is awesome. You guys, man, I can't say thank you enough. You guys are awesome. Brian's like, damn phone, that's awful. Ryan, good to see you. Just got on the live stream. How much do I owe you so far? And how many days left on your weight loss challenge? Ryan, you just missed it. I am down 300 pounds. So Ryan said he'd give me $1 a pound. So that's, yeah, $300. No, just kidding. Ryan, I'm down 13 pounds, dude. So I'm down to 179. So I've got 19 more to go in 2 months. So I've got some time. If you want to, you can totally give me like, you know, that $13 tonight. But who knows, man? I may like just eat a ton of food and balloon up again. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. All right, so Nate says when he travels, he usually rents if he flies. Live Free and Shred said negative. He hasn't flown and ridden. He's only ridden in New England. Piga says traveled with bike on plane. Yes, that's a commitment, man. We're going to talk about that. Let's see. Jordan, I've also only rented or driven, brought my own bike. Yep, that's kind of the boat I'm in. Just track stand in first class the whole flight. Garrett, dude, that would be one heck of a video, dude. It'd be kind of, no, it wouldn't be boring. It'd be hilarious. Whoa, Twitchy Nick, enjoy your channel and positive energy. Look forward to seeing your East Coast videos in Moab in the future. Hashtag life is outdoors. Hashtag get there. Hashtag money for Moab. Twitchy Nick, you know what you get, dude? Finger guns, dude. Thank you, Nick, dude. I appreciate that. And Nick, I don't think I've seen you comment before on the channel. I would have noticed your blue logo because I really enjoy it. So, dude, welcome. I don't know if you've been a viewer for a while and just haven't commented, but I'm stoked, dude. Thank you so much. Anyway, so, oh, Ethan. Ethan said off topic. I'm trying to stay on topic, Ethan, but your question's so good. Who are you rooting for on Sunday for the Super Bowl? And there's only one answer. And the answer is it's neither of the teams. And here's what I mean by that. Who I'm rooting for is not the Patriots. I'm not rooting for the Eagles. The Eagles are fine. They're a good team. You know, I like the Eagles, right? But all I care about is that Tom Brady doesn't win another Super Bowl ring because I know too many Patriots fans whose nose are so high and they think the rest of the world like is just garbage. So as long as the Patriots don't win, I'll be happy. And the Eagles, good for them, dude, right? Garrett, finger guns. Dude, maybe finger guns is my thing. I think it's the cheesiest thing in the world. But these things are powerful, dude. And if you give a super chat, it's going to go towards my money for Moab. So you should do it, and you're going to get finger guns, dude. That was not to you. That was to people who super chat. Live free to tread. Stole my wife's charger, so we're good. All right, Philly, dilly, dilly. Dude, we should come up with like a mount. Everyone, this hit me. Eagles all day. Yes, thank you. Dilly dilly is like super popular, and I've noticed a lot of like mountain bikers saying it. What is a mountain bike equivalent we can say on the trails that's like dilly dilly? So, I mean, hilly doesn't sound as good, right? Like climbing up a hill. It's like, dude, you like that climb? hilly, dude. It's like, nah, dude, no one likes to climb. What's something we could do? Think about it. Replace dilly dilly. All right, back to flying. So yes, someone said I'm excited for Sunday to ride when everybody else is inside watching football. I think I might be doing the same thing, Cobra. So, and somebody says Brady is going to complete that Super Bowl Infinity Gauntlet. Brian, I know he's just too good. And he says everybody out of the Northeast hates the Pats. Yes. How many bikes do I have and what kinds? Game players. I have 2 bikes. I have my Rally Topol 3, 2017, and a 2018 Evil Reckoning. All right, let's talk about flying. So some of you in here said that you have flown with your bikes. There's a lot of guys on YouTube. Seth, Brian from BKXC. Alex doesn't fly with his bike because Alex travels in his car and soon his van, which is pretty awesome. But a lot of people travel with their bike. I'm guessing Nate Hills does. I know Jeff Kendallweed does. All these YouTubers, what they do is they buy a bike flight bag. Used to be you had to buy like a hard case, but now they're soft shells. And if you guys have looked up an Evoc bag, I think the cheapest ones are like, they're over $250. The nice ones are like $300, $350. MTB Adventure says whooshy whoosh. Dude, oh dude, whooshy whoosh, dude. See, every time I mountain bike, that's my voice. Oh, dude, righteous. Oh, give her bud. Like, that's just it. So, whooshy whoosh. Yeah, maybe. I like it. Anyway, so you got to buy an Evoc bag. They're like super expensive, but let's like add up the cost for a second. Let's say you get an Evoc bag for let's say $250. And somebody said JC Trails is all over the place with his bike. Yes, and I have a feeling JC Trails, because he travels so much, and we'll talk about this, gets his bike flown for free. So you have to pay $250 for a nice bike bag, and then you show up at the airport, you've got this huge oversized bag, which I have flown with oversized stuff often, so I know how this works, and you have 1 or 2 options. I like am an Alaska Airlines, like I fly on them enough where like I get like free bags and stuff. If you're really lucky, they'll count an oversized bag as a normal size bag if you're nice to them. If you pull these out, right? Hey, want to take care of my normal size luggage, right? And Ethan says I sound like that stone turtle from Finding Nemo with that voice. Righteous, righteous. Yeah, dude, it's kind of like that, but it's more like gnarly, dude. Anyway. So basically, so you're paying $250 for the bike. You show up at the airport. If you're lucky, like super lucky, like I've only seen it like 10% of the time, they'll charge you for an oversized, overweight bag, and they'll put it as a normal bag. And so that way, basically, you're free, or you're at like $25 or $50. Typically, a bike bag to ship in a domestic flight. Let's say I was going from Seattle to Atlanta, which I'll be going. The normal price is about $150. That's the dimension of the bag plus the weight is anywhere from $100 to $150, and that's for one way. So let's say you buy a $250 travel case, you pay $150 to get there, and then $150 to get your bike back. So for every trip, it's $300, and for the first time you do it, it's $550 just to get your bike from point A to point B and then back home. And then you got to tear your bike down, which I don't think is a big deal. You can put more stuff in there, and you get to ride your own bike, which that's the big benefit, right? But in my mind, oh, JC told us last night he's a pilot. Oh, that makes sense why he comes to Seattle, the Tacoma area, because he flies in there. That's pretty awesome. And somebody says, that's why I like the trailer option. Yeah, it's a lot easier, Ryan, to travel with your trailer. TSA, Garrett's like, Josh, TSA would take you down for those finger guns. Joke's on them, dude. I'd just walk through like this. Oh, what's up, dude? Anyway, Ride to Shred, good to see you. Hey, guys, Ride to Shred, he is a young guy in the Northeast area. That's Keaton. Keaton is on Instagram. He's also started a YouTube channel. He's put a couple videos up. Keaton's a good kid, so check out Ride to Shred. Keaton has been begging me for a shout-out for months. And I said, Keaton, put up some videos. Take your time. And recently he's like, please, please shout me out one of your videos. I'm like, Keaton, come on my next live stream and I'll shout you out. So everybody, ride to shred. He's my boy Keaton. Real small YouTuber, good kid out in the Northeast. So there you are. Monster Vlogger Josh, that LaCroix is freaking me out so close to the computer. Oh no, dude, is it gonna go over? Is this freaking you out, man? Please, somebody super chat before I ruin my computer. Just kidding. So anyway, that's how much it costs to travel with your bike. And there's a couple of risks involved, but I think the benefit outweighs it. So here's what I do when I travel. And this is what I wanted to talk about, how I travel. First thing I do, if I know where I'm going, what I do is I go online and I look up local trails. And the coolest thing with YouTube is now you can type in an area, type in mountain biking, and you're gonna see, yes, it is spelled Keaton like that, Jordan. You're correct. You're gonna see a ton of different mountain bike trails. So for instance, I typed in Atlanta. I'm flying into Atlanta, Georgia. The place I'm staying is not there. It's kind of in the vicinity, but I'll keep that in the air. So I typed in that mountain biking, and so things that came up were Blankets Creek. Other things were trails in northern Georgia. There was, of course, Asheville's like 3.5 hours away. So I took Blankets Creek, for instance, and I typed it in on YouTube. And what do I come up with? Is you got Drew. I don't know how to say Drew's last name. Some of you probably will, or you can write it down. It's like Bakken. I'll call him Bockenschlacker. Drew Blockenschlacker. That's not his last name. Anyway, Drew's got a big YouTube channel. He's a killer rider. And so you look at Blankets Creek and you see nice flow trails. You see jumps and everything. It's awesome. So anyway, so it's cool. I look at YouTube, look at places to ride, and then if I see like, cool, that looks like riding I would like to do, or I look on a map and you can look on, I'm trying to think, Trail Forks. You can look on Mountain Biking Project or MTB Project, and you can see how much elevation is there, so that you know how much elevation they have to go up and down, what kind of trails they are, and in Florida, of course, are going to have less elevation, so that's where YouTube really comes into play. After I've researched the area, then I look for a local bike shop. So for instance, I typed in Blankets Creek because that was going to be within like a 2.5 hour drive, and that's good for me. And so I looked for a local bike shop, and the one I found, which was really cool, Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking went there recently. He went there with Bobo, and he went to a mountain bike shop called Six's Pit. I'm like, cool, a YouTuber has a relationship with these guys. I'm sure they'll be super nice. So what I do is I either email them or I call them, and I'm like, hey man, my name's Josh. I'm from Bellingham. Here's what I normally ride. Where's the best trails? Is this the best place to go? If you were going to drive in like a 2-hour direction, where would you go and ride? And the coolest part is it's a mountain bike community, right? So if you call them, they're like, dude, let me tell you everything I know. And if you call the Bellingham bike shop and you said, hey, we're going to drive within 3 hours, they're like, dude, you can go up to Whistler. You can go to Squamish up in Canada. You can stay here, and it's awesome. And they'll tell you everything. So basically, I called them, figured out definitely a place worth mountain biking. And with my schedule, it was totally going to be able to work. Oh, Ryan, you're going to be in Corvallis for work. Then Bend mid-April. Sorry, won't be able to get to Belly. Dude, Belly, that's where I live. Ryan, you're a genius. Like, oh, where are you from? Oh, Belly, dude. I like it. Anyway, that's cool, Ryan. Let me know. And Ryan, maybe you can shoot me a direct message on Instagram or an email or something. But yeah, I really want to go to Bend, and I might be able to mid-April. So let me know. I'd be curious if that would work out. So anyway, so you call the shop, you get all the information, figure out where you're going to ride, and then the next thing I do is I reserve a bike. So I call the bike shop and say, here's the dates I'm coming. This is when I would pick it up, and I tell them what bike I'm looking for. So for instance, here's what I did. I emailed Six's Pit. I said, hey, I'm coming over. You guys, obviously, you have a great selection of bikes, and I looked at the bike brands they have, and I know a thing or two about bikes, not much, right? I'm like, hey, do you have, I think they had transitions. I'm like, do you have any new transitions to demo? I've demoed the Sentinel. There's a couple others I want to. They said no, and I said, here's the bikes I have. Here's the riding style I do. And so they told me which bike. They're like, I think this one's going to be best for you. Not going to tell you because I'm going to do a bike review on it, and I think you're going to think it's pretty sweet. If somebody said, when are you going to make Whistler videos when there's not like 6 feet of snow up there? And so they already have it reserved for me. I'm flying in Monday. I'm going to pick it up Monday night. Hopefully go and get some laps with a YouTuber. And then Tuesday I'm going to ride with another YouTuber most of the day. So anyway, it's awesome. So I got my bike reservation, know how much it's going to cost. And I think for like a 24-hour bike demo, shops range from $40 or $50 all the way up to $100. And the cool thing is, if you know what you're doing, and like with me, I love people, right? So I'm just like, hey man, can I pick it up Monday night and return it before closing the next day? Obviously, no one's going to be demoing it that night. I'm just going to be holding it so I can get out there first thing before you open. And most bike shops, they understand if it's a slow season, they'll take care of you for the cheap. So let's say the bike demo was, $50. I don't remember. That way, all you're paying is $50. And you bring all your gear with you. I bring, and I'm going to talk about, but basically my pedals, my shoes, I bring anything I bring on a normal ride for me. I bring my full DSLR camera, I bring my phone with a special tripod so I can record videos of the bikes I'm riding, and I bring my gimbal and my GoPro. And since I am an Alaska Airlines, like I fly on them enough, I get free check bags. So I bring a normal size check bag, pack all my stuff in it. If I'm smart, and this is what I'm going to do this time, I pack all the mountain bike stuff I need to grab in order to ride right away, and I put that in my carry-on bag or the pockets of my check bag, so that right when I get off the airplane, I grab my rental car, I throw it into my the rental car, and when I get to the place, I grab my little just like carry-on bag, and that has all my mountain bike stuff, throw it on in 10 minutes, and go get my rental demo bike, and I'm set to go. And I've got my shock pump, and this is what I do. When I go to a bike shop, unless they're persistent about it, I bring my own shock pump, I bring me up my own tire pump, and I take care of all the stuff on the trail, and I tell them, I know exactly how many clicks of rebound, I know how many PSI, I've done this enough, and they say, cool. That way, I'm in, I go to the trail, I spend 10 minutes setting up the bike, and I'm ready to go. And all that, and somebody says, no, not $50. It depends on the shop. Some local shops in Bellingham, you can get a full day rental for $40. And it's awesome. And they're good bikes too. Welcome back, MLC Adventures. So anyway, so my trip to Atlanta, all it's going to cost me is the demo bike. Now, I'm very lucky because I did start this YouTube thing. I call a shop ahead of time and I go, hey, I've got this many subscribers. You can see my bike reviews. If I do a bike review of your bike and basically say, hey, I got this bike from Six's Pit, would you guys let me have the demo for free? And they go, absolutely. And so if you want free demos when you travel, make a YouTube channel. Make a YouTube channel that people watch and be really relatable and personable and be honest, and bike shops take care of you. Some of you may have noticed in my recent bike shop, my recent bike reviews, I'm over at Fanatic. They're a local bike shop. I called them and said, here's what I'm doing. And they said, dude, this is awesome. We would love to give you free demos. And I'm like, thank you, right? Like, that's awesome. And so in response, they're taking care of me because they believe in me, and I believe in them, that they're a great shop. And Fanatic is a great shop. If you haven't checked them out, go to their website. For anything else, you can build your very own, whatever you want, custom bike. And it's crazy, like put a different fork and rear shock, put different tires front and rear and different spoke colors, and it literally makes the picture of what your dream bike would be. So one of my backgrounds might be a future dream bike that I'm hoping to get, and it's the background on my computer, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so that's kind of like how I travel. That's how I'm going to be traveling when I go to Atlanta. So no bike bag for me, no $300 to transport it. I can get a bike bag from a friend and borrow one, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $300. If I got to the point where I traveled enough where oversized luggage was free, like for instance, JC Trails, if he's a pilot, he doesn't pay a dime for luggage. So it makes sense. Dude, go buy a bike bag, bring your own bike. It's going to be a ton of fun. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'll talk to you guys about what I'm bringing on this trip. Just a couple of things that I bring. If you guys want to hear, do you guys want to hear what I'm bringing on my trip? I think some stuff's interesting, but not a ton. And Milo, or MLO Visual, says, you definitely need more credibility. Yeah, you need some credibility to get free demos. And someone says, I've been doing a Fanatic custom build all week. I keep ending with a $10,000 bike. Garrett, you and me both. And every time I go in there, I'm like, are you sure you guys don't want to give me a free custom bike? And I will literally like get Fanatic tattooed on my forehead. And they say no. And I said, what if I had like 1 million subscribers? And they looked at me, they said, we would still say no. So I'm with you, dude, like $10,000. Brian said, I love their site. Their bike builder is cool. Still figuring out my ideal smuggler build. Brian, I can't wait to try the new smuggler, dude. Especially they have the carbon one coming out in the spring, which looks awesome. Somebody says, let's hear it. Okay, let me talk to you about it. Now, cool thing. I am pretty excited because I got, you can tell my shirt. I don't know if you guys can tell. Do you guys know what brand this is? Some of you may follow me on Instagram, but this right here gives it away. This is a brand that I'm partnering with. And just so you guys know, this is something different about me. A lot of YouTubers partner with a lot of people and they kind of like keep it under wraps. I'm going to be very, very honest, right? Like, I'm just going to tell you who I'm partnering with. Right now, I'm partnering with 2 companies. One of them is my local Bellingham bike shop that I honestly believe is the best local bike shop in Bellingham, and they're awesome dudes who believe in me. The second one is, Ryan guessed it, Tasco. That's the shirt I'm wearing. Tasco makes mountain bike gloves, socks. They make shirts, sweatshirts. They make tons of stuff. And Tasco, does anybody know what Tasco stands for? Where the name came from? I'll make you a deal. Somebody knows it in the next 1 minute. I might put you into a drawing to win a sticker pack. Just kidding. I will put you in a drawing to win a sticker pack. How about first 3 people that can put it on there? What does Tasco stand for? Everybody frantically is getting on their Google Chrome. Tasco, what does it mean? What does it mean? What do you think? Anyway, I'm partnering with them too. And I'll tell you why I'm partnering with them. And I'm not going to rag on another company, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. But what's it mean, guys? Enter a drawing to win my new sticker packs. You get a bumper sticker that says "Ride your bike every day." You get an alternate daily mountain bike rider logo, which I call the PNW Daily MTB Rider logo. You get the big old daily mountain bike rider circle sticker, which is beautiful. It's ginormous. You can put it on your car. And last but not least, my pride and joy, the fossiling. This is my evil reckoning. I said reckoning. And this is my friend Evan literally took a picture of my evil reckoning and designed it in a fossil form. Somebody Jordan says, totally awesome sock components. Oh yeah. Okay, most creative is going to win a prize too, Jordan. That was awesome. Ride to shred. Tactical automatic switch control office. I don't know if you Googled that, Keaton, but if you did and that's a real thing, I need to know what a tactical automatic switch control office is. Brian says, I know, but that's not fair. Yeah, Brian. Brian is an ambassador with me. So Brian hangs out with Tasco as well. So me and Brian are buds. I call us Tasco buds. Someone said, rag on a hand up gloves. Go on ahead. Live free and shred. Like I said, I'm not going to rag on any company, and I'm not going to tip my hat at what company it was and why I'm going with Tasco. The American Society of Cycling Overlords, TASCO. That's awesome. No, so what it stands for is it started out as a shirt company. So TASCO, it stands for the Awesome Shirt Company. So that's what they started out as, but they started making mountain biking apparel. And now what they're really well known for is they make these things, they're called like the double-digit packs. And I'll show you what they are because I just got some in the mail today. Basically, it is a pair of gloves along with a pair of socks that have crazy awesome matching designs. And that's kind of what they're about. So I'm talking about what I'm packing. This is kind of the beginning of that. And the cool thing about Tasco, let me rag on them for a second. Like, not rag, sorry. Brag. The Awesome Shirt Company. Nice job, Garrett. Anyway, they, I think you said that after I said it. You guys are smart. They're awesome because some other companies only make gloves, which is fine because they make really good gloves. Other companies do. But Tasco makes a bunch of stuff, and the gloves they make, personally, I think are better than any other gloves I've seen before. But on top of that, they make socks, right? So they make like super nice, and they're like Lycra and dry fit, so you can wear them all day out on a ride, and they're awesome. So these are great. They make socks, and then their gloves. If you have not seen a pair of Tasco gloves, I don't even have to sell them to you. Just go put a pair on, go ride your bike with them, and you'll go, I love those gloves. What I love is they don't have a strap on them, so you don't have to deal with Velcro always coming off the worst moments. And they're a slide-on glove, and the cool thing is they're kind of snug to put on. Live free and shred at $2 more finger guns. Dude, finger guns for you. Oh, dude, Tasco finger guns. I call these I don't want to say anything that might sound racially not okay. I call these the Tasco 2s. Dude, get live free and shred. Thank you so much, dude. Finger guns to you all day. So yeah, anyway, so this is the Tasco gloves, and they fit they fit a little tight, which I love. It feels like I'm wearing like a surgical glove or like a workshop glove that I wear all the time, and it fits well. It's not like extra loose material getting in the way. It's like a super grippy leather, and then on the back they have like these crazy awesome designs. So this one it's basically like an American flag logo in black, and you notice something, my shirt is an American flag logo with the Tasco, my gloves are, and my socks. So if you want to look dressed to the nines when you go out on the trail, jump on their site. You spend like $70, which for me, I have like 2 main riding outfits. So spending $140 and getting a pair of bike shorts that work, dude, and you look fly as ever out on the trail. So it's awesome. So anyway, I'm bringing with me just a pair of gloves, pair of socks, riding shirt. I'll probably bring an extra set just in case things are rainy or mucky. It's looking pretty nice, though. I need to blow my nose, man. My nose is loaded. Somebody's talking about grips. Grips I love, dude. I love Ergon grips. I think mine are the GA1. I have them on my reckoning right here. And I love Ergon. A lot of the guys ride them because they feel super, super good. All right, so anyway, bring in just general stuff that I would ride. I bring 1 or 2 chamois. If you guys don't know what chamois are, it's basically a bike pad. I bring 1 pair of mountain bike shorts. Mine are black, so I can wear them a ton, and they look great after wearing them a lot. I bring gloves, socks, and then I basically bring the obvious, right? So if you got gloves, socks, your chamois, your shorts, and your shirt, the other thing you need is your helmet. Got to bring your knee pads. If you don't use knee pads, you should. I've never needed to use my knee pads, but I keep wearing them, right? Oh, Drew, you're back, man. Good to see you. I bring my helmet, obviously, my mountain biking shoes. And the only specific thing I bring is I bring my pair of Chesters, race-face Chester pedals. Only because not everybody uses Chesters on their demo bikes. Sometimes they'll have an aluminum pedal. I know I love my Chesters. They're the grippiest pedals that I love, so they work great. So I always bring my own pedals. And then for me, the only other mountain bike things I bring, and this desperately needs to get washed. I'm grabbing I need to blow my nose. I'm sorry, guys. Just take a pause, right? And if any of you don't know what mountain biking weather looks like in Washington, this is my hip pack. And yes, it looks like it's like camouflaged in dirt. It's supposed to just have a normal camouflage pattern. And right now, this thing is like, there's like dirt falling all over my chair and all over my garage because it's covered in dirt. Oh, sorry if you had to hear that. I feel like 20 times better now. So anyway, the only thing I bring, now, things have changed. If I was going to travel 4 months ago and I wasn't doing YouTube, I would just bring this. Now I have to bring a backpack because I've got GoPro batteries and gimbal batteries, and I bring a tripod and all sorts of stuff. So, Jordan, everybody, Josh, I need to go nights. Night, Jordan. That sounds so weird. I went for, congrats MLC Adventures for taking up the gauntlet of the main squeeze. Until next time, peace out, Cat Scout. Good to see you, Jordan, only because you put a cat emoji. And Ryder Shred, Keaton, you're going to bed too. See you, Keaton. Good to see you. Are hydrations packs worth it? I'm going to talk about that. Yes. In short, yes, they are. Oh, you said Jordan, yes. Anyway, what I would normally bring is my hip pack. And I'll brag for a second because, once again, remember, I'm super cheap, but I love having the essentials. So in my hip pack, I carry very few things. I carry a spare tire. I always carry a 29-inch tube because you can put a 29-inch tube in almost any bike. Can't put a 26-inch tube in a 29-inch tire, but you can fold these and put them in 27.5 and 26 in a plus-size tire, which I've done, and they expand, so 29-inch tire. I bring a pump. This is like a super compact. It was like $8 on Amazon, right? So I bring a pump, and it has a little twisty knob that comes out. So I bring a tube, a pump. I bring my 2 tire levers, which are like the Pedro ones that everybody has because they're awesome. I think I'm getting dirt in my LaCroix. This is terrible. And then the last thing I bring is I just bring a multi-tool. Mine's not in here right now because I was using it, but that's all I bring. I bring that. I bring my riding gear with my helmet and stuff. And then what I'm going to be doing this time is instead of my hip pack, I'm going to be bringing my backpack, which I have. It's just an Osprey. This is like a Raptor 6. I really like Osprey. Everything that I buy the highest quality stuff at the biggest discounts I can get. Oh, nice, dude. Somebody's like, oh, Osprey Raptor 14, great pack. Yes, it is. This is the 6, so it's like the really small one. I can put in, it has a 100-ounce pack. I don't put water on my packs. I always put it on my bike or my hip pack. But you can put 100 ounces in here, and I like the smallest packs I can get. I hate carrying stuff. When I go film, I have like a bigger backpack I got from like Costco, which is an outdoor backpack, and it has hydration, but I want as little stuff on me as I can for going off jumps and blasting down trails. So anyway, I'll bring this, and in this I'll put stickers to give to people. I'll put all my filming gear. I'll put my little tripod, and that way when I'm out on the trails, I have everything I need, and I actually bike with my full DSLR camera, which that's what I record on most of the time. That gives the highest quality. And I bring that. I break it down so I have my lens and my body, and I have a tripod. And I bring that with me on my rides because I know I want to get good shots, and I want them to look good when I put them up for you guys. So, Yeah, and Ryan says, sounds like my philosophy. Always first class, never full price. Dude, you nailed it. Don't buy cheap stuff. Buy good stuff. Buy it at a good price, though. And if something is a good price and it works, then do it, dude. Drew says, do the gloves run close to most sizes for gloves? Drew, yes, they do. I'm a large in every glove company. Fox, Gyro, or Gyro, or Euro. Hand-up gloves, I'm a large. And so that. So anyway, I went with Tasco. So that was my pack. I'll bring the backpack, put all the stuff I said, plus my camera gear, which for me isn't very much. But sorry, let me close that up, and then I'll talk about the glove company. I think there's dirt in my drink now. Somebody says, what lens do I use for that? Twitchy Nick, I just use a stock one most of the time. I have a 50. I'm looking at getting a 24 wide angle lens as well. So, but I'm easy, dude. It doesn't take a lot. If you know the right settings, even a stock lens can look good. So anyway, yeah, finishing that up. So that's what I bring. So literally, I'll have my check bag. It's going to have all the riding gear I have, which is just my helmet. And I cannot put my helmet in a bag that I check. I'm going to bring it in the carry-on because you never know if it gets tossed around or whatever. Bring my shoes, socks, clothing, gloves, knee pads, and then my filming stuff. And then that way, you're set to go. You pay your $40. And at a nice bike shop, you pay $100 for a demo. And you can ride for a day, or depending on if you talk with the shop, you can get 2 full days of riding and be on the cheap and not spend a ton of money. So that's what I do when I travel, when I ride. Yes. All right, so let me talk about just a couple of things. One, a reminder. Any super chat tonight gets 2 things. One, they're going to go on my last live stream's heroes, people who super chatted me, which I have all these guys who did last time. Oh, Dusty Betty, taking the DSLR on your rides. Props. Do you get some great footage? Well, Dusty Betty, if you've watched my videos, my footage is not that great. Like, it's okay. I'm more about a storyteller, but yes, it's better footage than on a GoPro, I think. So anybody who gives a super chat is going to go on the last live stream's heroes, but also any money you give is going to go on my money for Moab. Hoping to take a trip to Moab in, looks like May or June. I'm trying to nail that down right now. So I'm pretty excited about that. So any super chat you give, go to that. All right, let's talk about Tasco. And funny, Dusty Betty's in here, and that's Tess, I think. And she is a Tasco, she's a Tasco lover as well. And, oh, I forget who else was in here. There's a couple other people that are. Brian Vaughn. So anyway, I had a couple glove companies reach out to me and say they wanted to work with me. I asked them what they did. And basically, I emailed them and said, I'm trying to look for a couple more information. I want to know more about your company. And basically, I didn't hear anything back. There was like the initial thing, and it's like, are you just trying to use me or get me on board for something? And I knew about Tasco. I had friends who ridden their stuff, like swore by them. I tried on the gloves. I'd be like, man, these are nice. But I didn't have like a local bike shop that sold them. So I sent an email to them, and I basically said like, hey, here's who I am. I know I'm kind of small. And this was like back in December when I had like probably like 500 subs. I didn't have a ton of subs. I maybe had 1,000. I don't remember. Anyway, but I sent him an email, and the owner of the company wrote back like very quickly. It was like, yes, please. We really want to work with you. Here's what our company is about. Here's what we believe in. We would love to partner with you. And I was like, that's it. That's what I want. And no matter how big I get on YouTube, if I don't think a company makes good products that loves the people that wear their products or just loves mountain biking, I would never partner with them. And Tasco, along with Fanatic Bike Company, the only 2 people I'm working with, they know mountain biking better than most people I know, and they have a passion for it. And I will pay more money, a little bit more money, or I will go out of my way to go after a company that like totally takes care of me. So anyway, got set up with them. It took a little bit of time, but I didn't care because I love the company. I was like, hey guys, I'm going to Atlanta. Love to get some Tasco stuff because some of the riders I'll be riding with in Atlanta are big on another bike glove company, which I will not say their name because I don't like them. But anyway, I was like, it'd be great to be able to represent you guys. And so they are like, yeah, dude, we're going to get this out first thing first. So I'm stoked on that. Tasco, they're awesome. You're going to hear me talk about them. And if you're tired of it, and you're like, this is marketing, you know, you're just trying to represent this company so that you get free stuff. No, I'm trying to represent a company because they believe in me and I believe in them. And just like any other YouTuber who gets on here, Jordan Byron, Dusty Betty, even the small people who get on my channel and they believe in me, dude, I'm going to shout you out because I care about you. I care about you as people, and I care about what you're doing. If you love what you do, Keep doing it, dude. That's awesome. Anyway, hello to all 39 people in here. If you haven't yet, guys, click a like button on this live stream. Helps me out a ton. So hit that like button. Do it now. I'm going to take a long sip of LaCroix while giving each of you a finger gun while you click that like button. Ready? Thank you for doing that. Click that like button. And yes, right, Shred, I did, dude. All right, so cool. Time for some questions, man. I feel like I haven't read on the chat very well. Everyone's saying hi to Dusty Betty. She's awesome, dude. Go subscribe to her. You probably already do. You should. She's awesome. Tess, you're great. And her husband, Steve, they just seem like such good people. They're great. All right, so time for some questions. What questions do you guys have for me? I'm tired about talking. Somebody said Shred on Bellingham stickers. Oh, Shred. Oh, are you saying like they're awesome? I hope you are saying they're awesome, Drew. I think you do. Garrett's like, loam. Garrett, dude, if you want loam riding, come to Bellingham, man. We have some steep and deep, like, just dirt and muck, and it's fun, dude. So if you want real loam, definitely do it. The younger Shredder wants to know what your first bike was. Backyard Shredder, thank you for asking the question. More people, let me know questions. I'd love to answer that. My first bike that I remember in my life, I was 12 years old. My dad came home with a BMX bike, and it was a free agent. If anybody remembers free agent, then they're awesome. Basically, my dad's like, yeah, we didn't buy you like a crappy Walmart bike. We bought you a nice one. It was like a racing bike. It had a single back brake. It had great geometry for like jumping. And I did a little bit of BMX racing just for like a year, and just for fun. I wasn't that serious about it, but I remember thinking that's the coolest bike ever. It was red, white, and blue. It said free agent down it. All my friends had like brands I had heard of, like K2 or Huffy or GT, and I had this brand that no one had heard of, but it was obviously a nice bike, and I'm like, dude, I loved this. It was awesome. So that was my first bike. First mountain bike was like a Trek 4900, something like that. It was blue and gray and had disc brakes. That was my dad's bike, and I just used it. So, all right. So he was saying you can buy stickers at bellinghamstickers.com, and that's not a company I'm working with. That's like one of my best buds in Bellingham does this on the side, and so he decided to help me do stickers, which was awesome. So, So let me go down questions. Did I miss how to win stickers? No, you didn't. I'll be talking about that soon. Is it possible to bike the Appalachian Trail, because that would be a super awesome summer trip? I'm not planning on going to the East Coast for the summer. I've got a lot of riding on the West Coast I want to do this summer, especially in Whistler. But maybe one day. Are you by any chance riding the Big Creek Trail system near Atlanta? If so, enjoy it because it's great. I don't know if I am. I'll tell you guys where I'm riding in a second. Coming to Atlanta on Monday, Mrs. Smith. Oh, sorry, Mr. Smith. The MRS got me confused. On Monday. So I'll be riding, hopefully, Monday, the last 2 hours of daylight, and then a majority of the day, Tuesday, I'll be riding in Atlanta. Dude, I had a free agent after my Chrome Dyno. Nice, dude, that's awesome. Ethan, no bikes on AT. Oh, I didn't know that. Somebody says, I think I have your first mountain bike now. No, you don't. If you, or your first mountain bike, my first mountain bike, the Trek like 4900. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Getting on midnight here in New England. This is Ryan for you. Ryan, I'm gonna try to say your last name, Ryan. It is Schlag. Oh my goodness, Schlagek. Sorry, dude. I don't know. Anyway, race and snow tomorrow, so gonna sign off. Nice hanging with you, Josh. And if y'all fans of the channel, and all you fans of the channel, cheers. Good to see you, man. Thanks. Hey, no front brakes. What is up, my friend Eric, dude? If you look right here, whose logo is second row, third one in, it is Eric with no front brakes. I represented you at the beginning, Eric. If you haven't followed Eric, go subscribe to his channel, man. Guy rides with a prosthetic. Eric, you give me hope when I cut my arm off that I will be okay and can still ride. All right, do you ever ride long trails like the John Wayne Pioneer Trail from Washington to Idaho? MLC Adventures, I haven't. I'd be interested in it. You're talking about like the big, huge, long cross-country, super long distance trails. I would love that, man. I love pedaling. I love endurance. So yeah, I would definitely consider that. Brian Vaughn, heading to bed. Have a good one. Thanks, Brian. Good to see you, man. Any other questions from you guys? I have a couple other things I can chat about. I probably got another 15 minutes on here. Any questions at all about riding, about me, about anything you want to know about? Let me know, dude. It's me. And No Front Brake says, please don't cut your arm off. Yes, I will not do that. I'm just saying, if it happens, when it happens, not that I'll do it. It'll be awesome. Yeah, 250 miles on a bike trail. That's a long time. Side note, any super chats are going to get represented next week, or sorry, next time I live stream, which is probably in 2 weeks. I might live stream during the day on Tuesday while I'm in Atlanta. I think that might be fun. But anyway, you're going to be over here, and if I do that, it's going to be on my phone, and this stuff's not going to be up there. But if you super chat, it's going to come up next week, and any money goes right back into the channel. I'm not putting a bunch of money in my pocket. It just goes right back into the channel, which is awesome. Ride to Shred. What's your favorite beer? Ride to Shred, my favorite beer is Diet Root Beer. Especially right now, trying to lose weight, dude, getting home and cracking open a cold Diet A&W root beer. If they could sponsor me, that'd be great. Somebody says, why doesn't your rally have a minion on it? That's a good question. Are you going to talk stickers in 15 minutes? Yes, Garrett, I am in the next 15 minutes. You know why they don't? I'll just grab one of them. Because they're sitting right here waiting to be mounted. Hey, MLC Adventures, $2 money for Moab. Hashtag thank you so much, MLC Adventures. I think that puts you at $37, which is awesome. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Anyway, these are my 27.5 by 2.8 Maxxis Mini DHR2 tubeless ready with a DHF up front. I am waiting to put these on. I've been so busy. It's been just a busy time, especially with traveling next week, and I'm finishing up my master's. I'm going to be done in March, so I've just been doing a lot of my master's and stuff. So, cool. Let's see. Any other questions? It's almost midnight. Your streams just speed up time. Oh, I gotta sleep, Ethan. I totally hear it, man. Dude, thanks for sticking with me, Ethan. You're awesome. So my rally will have minions on it. No probs. They didn't do a good job of marketing it, and you're talking at LF and S, Ryan. I don't know. Oh, Live Free and Shred. Oh, yes, they did not. Are you going to be at Sea Otter this year? HPig, dude, I wish, but I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm so bummed. And I need more super chats in order to travel more, and the channel's just got to keep growing. MLC Adventures like, come on, peeps, got to get this guy to mount. Whoa, check out $13. You lost 13 pounds and now gained $13. Thanks for what you do. Check out thank you for what you do, man. That is, dude, that's so encouraging. Ryan is doing that too, and I think Ryan just went to bed. Dude, thank you. And check out, congrats on your 10 pounds, man. Let me know how it goes as we continue to talk and dialogue. And yeah, dude, thank you. That means a lot. MLC Adventures, what's your master's in? It's in something in a school. I can't tell you because I don't tell people what I do for a living. And so if I told you my master's, it'd be a dead giveaway. But it has to do with my full-time job, which people don't know about. Some people know about. They know not to talk about it on the channel. But yes. What's your favorite mountain bike company? Oh, dude. My favorite mountain bike company right now, definitely Evil. Evil's based out of Seattle. They're an awesome local company. Transition is high on the list. They have a shop in Bellingham. They take care of everybody who comes in. Norco is a bike company up in, I know the name. I can't think of it. Anyway, they're up in Canada, BC. You have to like take a ferry to get there. They're awesome. Those three companies in the Pacific Northwest are great. Great. Okay, here's a good question. Drew asked this, and if you guys have a couple more questions, make sure you ask. Drew, I'm having a hard time when I'm manual to keep it up. I can wheelie really good, got steps down, but so confused. Any extra tips? Huh. Oh, Shane, no front brakes is here. Shane, how are you, man? Shane is down here at the very bottom because Shane was my first main squeeze. Shane, you'll always be my first, buddy. He gave $30, and then Jordan Byron stole the spot, and then MLC Adventure stole it tonight. So Jordan Byron's going to bump down to the second position, and Shane, sorry, dude, you're going to go off it unless you super chat, which is awesome. And that's all. You didn't get a notification. Oh, you know what, Shane? Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, my notification, it went out for, I have another account where I see if my notifications go out. So it looks like it went out. So that's a bummer, man. Somebody said Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain's a great company. I love Rocky Mountain. I haven't ridden their bikes, but I've heard nothing but great things about them. I'm going to blow my nose again. I use my front brakes. Yes, you do. Oh, are you talking about for manualing? I don't know what you're talking about. Theories on his full-time job. My guess is forensic entomologist. No. I got to blow my nose again. I'm going to talk about manualing and some extra tips. Gosh. So you guys know, how many of you, maybe some of you are biker B1 fans. I I was talking to Biker way too late last night, and I woke up and I had like a super stuffy nose. I'm like, I hope I'm not sick. I hope this is just from staying up too late. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to talk about manualing. I'm going to blow my nose again. I'm so sorry. This is so annoying. Okay, that'll last me for another 15 minutes. Anyway, okay. Only lost like 10 people watching. Someone said, don't bring that cold to the East Coast. Dude, my thing is like I did not want to get sick before I travel, so I'm really hoping to that. So you can wheelie really well, but you're working on your manuals, you're doing your steps, and you're not getting that front wheel up. The biggest thing that I notice about guys, and I talked about it, is the motion is down towards your saddle and then back over the rear wheel of the bike. If you aren't going down first, then you're not going to get your center of gravity lower. And so that's probably an issue. And the second thing is you really got to get back over that rear wheel. I tell people, keep your finger over your brake and really lean back. And you're going to feel if you go over the bars. Make sure your brakes are good. I had a demo bike with brakes that I hated. I don't like the regular SRAM guide brakes. The SRAM guide RCs are great. The RSs are great. The Ultimates, all those are great. But just the regular Rs that needed to be bled a little bit. I went to do a manual flying down a hill and flipped back on my back. It scraped up my whole pack and my butt. It was awful. It was terrible. But anyway, make sure your brake is good and just really lean back and get ready to pull that brake. And if you do down towards your saddle and you go back and you push and you're pushing that front wheel up, you're pulling it up with your arms just like in a wheelie, you should be able to get it up. And then once you can get that front wheel up, the issue of making your manual last, that's just repetition and practice. And I hate saying that because it's the most unsatisfying thing to tell somebody, like, oh, you're doing right, you just got to keep doing it. It's like, well, I want to be able to do it tomorrow. It takes so long, man. It's really hard. All right, how much of a difference does going tubeless really make? Garrett, it makes a world of a difference. And I'm going to be talking about this very soon. It's so important. So here's what I will say. If you have an older bike that isn't tubeless ready, it's probably a better deal to sell that bike and buy a new one with tubeless ready rims, and then it's a no-brainer. I know a lot of people are rolling around on bikes that are made pre-2014 and they're not tubeless ready, and at that point, selling your bike and buying a new one for just a little bit more, like used, would be worth it just for tubeless and geometry and a bunch of stuff. Good news is the flu vaccine is 30% effective, and I got my flu shot. Yay for the 30%. It took so freaking long to learn manuals for me. Yeah, it takes a long, long time. Drew said, yes, I got the L shape down. It goes up, but I can't even get it to bail unless I'm wheeling and sitting and using my crank. Yeah, so Drew, that means you've got to work on your pop, right? So I've got my, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. But Drew, what you've got to do is, I'll put this right here, is you've got to work on popping yourself back. So if you can't get that front wheel up, right? If I were to sit on my bike and put my butt all the way back, because my pressure is on my feet, my front wheel is not coming up. So what you've got to do, Drew, is you've got to preload your arms, right? Which you do for a wheelie. You bring your chest to your bars, and when you come down, I'm going to try to do this with a track stand. This is going to get recorded, and I'm going to fall on my butt and hit my evil and knock my computer over. All for you, Drew. Drew, you're worth it. I love you guys. Basically, you need to come down with your arms, and you need to preload. And when you pop, your arms have to go from into the bars, and you have to go back over. And so my front wheel just came up a little bit, and that's basically what you're doing. That was bad form. But down towards the saddle, and it's a quick motion. It's not slowly go down and then pause like I did and fly back. You got to do it quickly. I want to give this a try in my garage. This is a terrible idea. Like I said, my wife's gone. I'm on baby duty. My son's asleep, so why not? Guys, I've never done this riding my bike in my garage. And Shane says in pushing through the leg's feet, pushing forwards. Yes, that's true. This is gonna go bad. I'm gonna shut the lid just a little bit so you can see better. Oh wait, then I can't see where it is. Okay, we'll go back. There we go. Cool. All right. Here's Drew. I feel like an idiot right now. This is great. All right, Drew. So you're coming in the shop. You go down and back. And you really got to put your butt as far back as you can get. That was a bad example. I'll try it one more time. And Drew's saying, thanks. Oh my goodness, Drew, I'm going to keep trying it. I do this for you, Drew. Hey, $5. Enjoy Moab. Drink plenty of water. you can get free filtered water at Gearhead on Main Street. Dusty Betty, thank you so much for that $5, and thank you for the Moab trip. I am Dusty. For you guys who don't know, there's a lot of us YouTubers on a connected place where we can all talk. I really hope you and Steve plan to come to Bellingham. That would be awesome. And of course, you can go up to Whistler, which I know you guys have done before. But anyway, if you guys come up here, man, I'll give you all the free filtered water you want. I'll buy anything for you. That's just awesome. Thanks, Tess. All right, let's try manual one more time in the garage. Again, a terrible idea, but this is for Drew. I made this for you, Drew. And I'm going to try to do it right here. I'm running over some stuff, but that's okay. All right, Drew, here we go. Manual in the garage. L shape. Oh, gosh. Don't worry, just hitting things in my garage. But that's how you do, Drew. You really got to pull it hard. I'm not doing that ever again. That was terrible. I'm not going to lie, though. Live streams would be much more fun for me if I could get on my bike and ride it and talk to you while I do it. It doesn't matter on weight for manuals. Your weight? No, it doesn't matter how much you weigh. Are you talking about where your weight is? Yeah, it's got to be back. That bike looks like it's super fun hardtail. It is live free and shred. I put a 150 millimeter fork on it, which is crazy amounts of overkill, but it's a ton of fun. All right, so let's end the chat. Not yet. I got one more thing. I got stickers for sale. So those of you guys who don't know, all of you who super chat, like I said, all that money goes right back into the channel. It's going to Money for Moab. If you give any money tonight, which is not too late, and think about this. I hang out with you guys hang out with me. It's like a mutual thing. Giving a buddy $1 or $2 to hang out, like you think about if you were to go get beers with your buddy, you're going to pay $4, right? If you go out to dinner, you're going to pay $15 or $20, right? Like anytime I go and watch somebody live and I'm spending time with them, I'm going to give them $1 or $2 as a thank you, because if all 50 people who are watching gave me $2, that's $100. It's like, dude, everyone's awesome. Like that makes everyone better. So anyway, any money you give is a super big thing. It's going to go right to my trip. But I'm selling sticker packs, and I'm going to give you guys a chance to win a free sticker pack. I'm going to give away 2 sticker packs. So these sticker packs are 4 of these big stickers and then 2 of my little Daily Mountain Bike Rider stickers. And you've got the 3-inch Daily Mountain Bike Rider logo. And let me talk about this for a second. I wanted to make stickers that people could put on their bikes, put on their cars, put in their workshop, and it wasn't going to be like a blaring, like, oh, I'm supporting this person. Now, this is my logo. It's pretty obvious, but if somebody says, what does this mean? You can say, oh, it means Daily Mountain Bike Rider. It's a guy on YouTube that's all about riding your bike every day, and I love getting out and riding my bike every day. This is just a cool sticker with a bike on it. This is another one for that logo, and this says, ride your bike every day. The reason I like these stickers is because whether you're a huge fan of me or not, people are going to make fun of you and be like, who the heck is that? They're going to be like, oh, you like to ride your bike. That's awesome. So anyway, these are on the website, bellinghamstickers.com. Like I said, this is not a company I'm affiliated with. This is my good friend who does this in his spare time. Anyway, you can buy these for $8. You get these 4 big stickers and 2 little ones. They're $8 and they're $2 shipping anywhere in the world. And that $2 shipping covers overhead for the website costs. It covers us to pack them up and ship them to you. And for international shipping, it takes care of you guys as well. So anyway, these are $8, but I'm going to give a set away free. And here's all you have to do. Hopefully everybody's listening, all of you who are on the chat right now. I'm going to put it on my phone so you know I'm not cheating. I'm going to pick 2 numbers. These 2 numbers are going to be between 1 and 1,000. And in a second, not yet, I'm going to tell you guys to pick numbers. And the 2 people who are closest to the 2 numbers I pick, 2 numbers, will win a prize. So I'm going to put my phone down here so you can't see it. I'm going to write down 2 numbers, and we're going to use the closest 1 to 1,000. But don't write it yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Okay, I've got 1, and I've got... Okay, I've got 2. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Everybody, you get 1 guess. If you put 2 guesses down, you're disqualified. But you get 1 guess. Put your 1 guess what my 2 numbers are. So pick a number between 1 and 1,000. The 2 people who are the closest are going to get sent a free Daily MTB Rider sticker pack. So ready, set, go. Pick 1 number between 1 and 1,000. Everybody gets 1 guess. Who's ever closest to the 2 numbers will go away with a winner. So Garrett put 487. Nice guess, Garrett. I'm going to say that about everybody. Contentment, manual, and garage. Thanks, man. Awesome. Adam just put 640. I almost dropped my phone. Everybody put in a guess if you want a free sticker pack. If not enough people comment, then it's going to be a lot easier to win. So maybe you shouldn't comment so that other people can win. Between 1 and 1,000. There we go. Lots of comments. 870, 360. Everyone's like, dude, I want to buy these sticker packs, but if I can get one for free, that's even better. Yeah, keep it coming. Keep your guesses one guess. Everybody gets one guess. If I see two, I'm watching, dude. I'm watching so good. And Dusty Betty's in there. Dusty Betty, you get free stickers. Even if you win this or you don't, you get free stickers anyway. Everybody put a guess in. Come on. I'll give everybody 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Okay, not exactly. Somewhere around that. If you're jumping in, you pick a number between 1 and 1,000. 2 closest to the 2 numbers I picked will go home a winner. Backyard Shredder. Stickers! Oh! Dude, Dilly or Belly for Belly Cam. I love that. Belly. Shane won. Nice, Shane. I sent Shane some stickers today, so he knows he's probably going to lose, which is great. All right. 500 right in the middle. Cool Cycles. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Anybody else? Not too late. Live comments. You got to put a comment in the live ones. Ah, shucks. Ah, shucks. Yeah, I'll send you guys whatever you want. You and Steve both pick what you want. I'll give you a whole pack. All right, so I'll give you like 10 more seconds. If you haven't yet, pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Crastilla 8, pick another number because somebody already picked 500. 1 and 1,000. Oh, and he wrote it twice, so I'll take your 450. 10, 9, deal, Dusty Betty. I will trade you for your stickers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. No last minute entries. So the 2 numbers I picked, I will try to show you on my screen. The 2 numbers. Oh, is this gonna work? Oh, it's not. It's so. Oh, there we go. Can you see it? Oh, 945 and 197. So 945, 197. Let's see who's closest. So Aggie Brew put 110. That's pretty close to 190. Oh, Live Free and Shred put 160. So that is 37 off. Is there any 200s? 285 is too high, Mason. All right, Live Free and Shred, you won free stickers for 197, and then we got 945. I'm going to see who's closest. Ooh, Super Ultra Muffin Time. Love that name. Put 923. Is there any higher than 923? I don't think there is. So Super Awesome, Super Ultra Muffin Time, you won free stickers as well. So dude, you guys are killing me. Super Ultra Muffin Time and Live Free and Shred. DM me on Instagram. I will send you guys free sticker packs for winning the giveaway. Not even close. Crashing Dad's like, what's up? Somebody's like, Crashing Dad is playing the Price is Right tactics, dude. He's a genius. So anyway, you two guys, just DM me on Instagram. I'll send you out a sticker pack tomorrow. I'm pretty stoked for you. Everybody else, go buy those sticker packs. And when you do, like I said, any money that gets earned for that goes back into my money for Moab, for my trips, goes back into buying the bike supplies I would not normally buy to make awesome videos. Whammy! No, dude, no whammies. That's like old school. Sorry, Keaton, man. Sorry, Live Free, Ride to Shred. All right, guys, so I'm going to close off in about 3 more minutes. Any final questions? Any final thoughts? Anything at all? All I'm doing is looking at the chat. Garrett's like, language. Garrett's like, the language, please. Garrett's like, Daily Mountain Bike Riders PG, man. He keeps everything PG. Keep your language PG. Everyone does so good. MLC Adventures. That's why I never got to Vegas. Yeah, dude, if you're terrible at gambling and stuff, stay away. And Drew's like, oh, what a failure. Good thing I bought mine. How about a catchphrase, Wooly Wooly? Oh, okay. So, but check out, what would Wooly Wooly be? It's like, I'm trying to think of like, what would be like Dilly Dilly? You can, for those of you who don't know, what would be like Dilly Dilly? You could shout it to your friends when you're out on the trails. It's like a hilarious phrase we could start. I think Dilly Dilly is hilarious. Anytime someone's like, hey, someone leaves, it's just like, Dilly Dilly, walk out the door. I just die laughing. Anybody else? You from New England? Checkup? I don't know. I don't think Checkup is, because he gave a super chat in US dollars. So, any other questions, thoughts, comments, anything at all, guys? Bring it on. I'm here for you dudes. All right, I think that's it. Cool, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This was a long one. It's Friday night. It was a ton of fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I am growing like crazy with my subscriber count, and I owe that all to you guys. And Chattanooga. Hey, Checkup, you're not going to be too far from me. I'm tempted to go up to Chattanooga. But basically, guys, the thing I always say is, like, I feel honored and privileged to be able to create a channel that you guys want to watch. So thank you. Thank you for everybody for tuning into this. If you're watching this recorded, thank you. Like, I'm not a super humble person, but I realize that, like, This is because of you guys. This is not because of me. So thanks for all of that. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shreddy, shreddy. Yes. Smashy, smashy. Smashy, smash is good. But shreddy, shreddy. Or shred, shreddy. It's got to be the same 2 words, dude. Dilly, dilly. Shreddy, shreddy. Might work. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. I will see you next time. I will have a video dropping tonight or sorry, not tonight. Saturday early or on Sunday. I think everyone's going to love it. And if you don't, that's fine with me. I love it anyway. All right, that's it. You know what time it is. It's time for my send-off, which all of you should be saying along with me with your keyboards and through your screens. And that's the same thing I say every time I send off every video because it's the truth. Don't spend too much time live streaming with crazy YouTubers, but go ride your bike. And make sure you do it every single day. See you guys.